Hello coloring friends, welcome to my channel. I have a haul video for you today. I don't normally do haul videos because I just kind of pick things up here and there, and it doesn't usually add up to much. However, over the past couple of months, January and February, I did accumulate quite a bit, so I thought I would do a haul video with you. And also, I really want to get into some of these supplies now, so yeah, I would like to start using them, and I wanted to share them with you before I started using them. So here we go. So the first thing I want to go over, because I actually did start using them, are these Ohuhu Maui series brush. They're a water-based marker, and they have a dual end on them. Now, I just want to say that I'm not doing a review on any of these products. There are lots of products out there, and as a matter of fact, a couple of them, actually a few of them, I had purchased from reviews on other people's channels. So if I think of it, I will mention and put a link in the description box below to the channels where you can see the review, where they actually swatch out and show how the products are used. But these brush pens, as you all know, I love to color mandalas, and most of the mandalas that I color are in Amazon Create Space paper books, and these I found worked really well on that paper. Really quick though, I will open them up. So I do have some pulled out for a project I'm currently doing, a speed coloring mandala video, but I just wanted to show you really quick. I'm going to grab one, and so they have a really nice brush end and a really nice fine tip end for getting in some tight spaces, which I find very important. I really like to use these when I'm dealing with really intricate mandalas, and yeah, I love these markers. They're really juicy. They have a lot of beautiful colors. I'll just show you really quick. You can see really quick how beautiful these colors are, bright and vibrant, which is something that I personally really love. So I'm really happy with this purchase for sure. Okay, moving on. Okay, a couple more kind of markers, I suppose, since we're on the marker subject, is I did get 2 Arctics acrylic marker sets, and I'll go ahead and open this one off camera so you don't have to listen to all of the plastic sounds. All right, there we go. So I saw these 2 sets of Arctics markers over on Karen's YouTube channel, My Colorful Country Life, where she had done a thorough review of both of these sets. They're 2 separate videos, and so I decided to go ahead and make the purchase so I could try them out myself. There are some coloring pages where I want an acrylic background. However, it's sometimes really hard to get an acrylic background using a paintbrush and acrylic paint, because sometimes the paint is thick and then you have to water it down. And yeah, so I thought, you know, the perfect solution for that would be acrylic markers that are in a brush form. So let's start with the metallic colors. Just open the box, and yeah, they are really gorgeous. I loved Karen's demo on these. I'm not going to do a demo. Like I said, I'm not doing a review, just showing you what I got over the last couple of months. So yeah, lots of pretty colors. I cannot wait to use them. I'm going to just show really quick the nib, so you can see the nib in there. Just beautiful markers. I cannot wait to get into these. And the next set is these SimTap acrylic marker sets. I think it's called SimTap because you simply tap them to get the ink flow. Yeah, but they're something that were different, and I was really intrigued by them. So here they are. This set has 24 saturated colors. I forgot to mention the metallic set has 12 colors. And so these, you do have to activate them, but Karen explained it in her video and it seemed super easy. So I am really excited. I might be using these in some upcoming videos shortly, some color alongs. So I'm really excited for those. Okay, the next supplies that I have here is kind of just a bunch of kind of random supplies that I just needed or really wanted. So these Prismacolor kneaded erasers. I had one, but it was really old and it was starting to get kind of hard because they only last for so long. But I'll tell you what I really like to use these for is coloring portraits, because they are perfect for just like erasing that top layer of skin. If you put on a layer and you're like, oh, I do not like that, then these erasers are perfect for erasing that top layer really lightly on portraits and not having like a white line where you have to go back in and add several layers that you erased with like a, I usually use like my mono eraser, but yeah, I think this is okay if you're moving like a little tiny little area, but these are much better for larger spaces of that top layer. Okay, so on to the shimmer sprays, where here again I was influenced by Karen at My Colorful Country Life. She uses these and they're on her Amazon shop page. So I was like, okay, well, I have a gold, I have let's see, a rose gold and a couple other colors, a pearl color spray, but I didn't have a silver or just this basic sparkle. And you can just see, well, you can really see that one, but the silver one, you know, is your basic silver. But look at that, isn't that gorgeous? I can't wait to use these. So yeah, these will be really fun to add that final finishing touch of glitter, or even just drops. Sometimes if I don't want like a mist spray, then I will take off the nozzle and just do drops like that by tapping the, I don't know, by tapping the nozzle. So anyway, those will be fun to use. Can't wait to start with those. And then I have microns. I like to use these sometimes for little accents or little areas. Also, if I want to maybe add some elements to a page, I will add those elements with pencil and then go over with a fine liner to make them permanent on the page. So I needed some more of those. Of course, I go through Poscas like crazy, and Poscas are always good to have on hand for if you're in the middle of a project and you start running out. I like to have, you know, a pack of 3 on hand. I find that getting these in packs of 3 on Amazon is the way to go, because it's the most cost-effective way to get these. Okay, and these Tombow blender brushes I picked up at Michael's. Also, I picked up both of these items at Michael's. I was just there the other day and I saw the Tombow blender pens and I thought, oh, those will be really handy to have. Extra pack of 3 here because I have just recently started using them for blending distress inks on your coloring pages, and I am working on a video where I am using the Tombow blenders for that rather than the water brush pens. So those will be good to have. Now we're down to the 3 books that I purchased, and this Color Harmony book by Pantone is really nice to have. So I saw over on Anne Hatfield's coloring channel. Well, I don't know if it's coloring and then other art things. Anyway, I'll put the link down in the description box if you want to have a look at her channel. She's got a lot of information on her channel about different products, and this was one video that she had done recently on this book where she went through and really kind of explained what was inside of it. And I just really, what caught my eye was all of these beautiful color combinations in the back of the book. But it goes over in the beginning, if I can get there, wow. Okay, it goes over all of the different color categories, and at the very beginning it explains color theory, defines tones and hues and shades and tints and all of that. So I thought that would be really handy to have in my library of books. So the next book that I got was Maria Trolle's Universe book. It's kind of a compilation book of some artworks from previous books as well as like a few new illustrations, and I thought I just love it. I just love the paper in these books, and I kind of marked off like this page right here. I thought I might do a video coming up either March, later on in March, or April, of this dragon here. I just thought the dragon was so cute. But yeah, there's lots of reviews and flip throughs for this book out there on YouTube right now. But you know, I love Maria Trolle, and the paper quality in these books is so nice to work on. So yeah, I'm anxious to get started in this book as well. Now, one of my absolute favorite artists to color pages out of is Anastasia Cera, and I do have 3 or 4 of her other books. This was one that I think came out a couple years ago. Maybe was it 2022 or very early 2023? I can't remember, but I ordered this off of Etsy, and if I remember, in the description I'll put a link to the Etsy site where I got this page. Of course, you can always go straight to her website and order from her website. But I got a little bonus page here from the seller on Etsy, and it's okay, it was Cooler Craft Book on Etsy is where I got where I ordered this from. So yeah, they threw in this extra page here, and it's just absolutely gorgeous, and it's on a good quality paper. It did get a little bent in the shipping, but I think that'll be okay. So yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous works here. I can't wait to get started. As a matter of fact, I have some ideas set aside for doing this page here, and I think I'm going to make a video out of that. So stay tuned for that if you're interested in color alongs or watching me color from this book. All right, so I think that is it for my haul. Like I said, I don't do a lot of hauls, but I had accumulated quite a bit of stuff over the last couple of months. And so I thought I'd share that with you. So anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.